We're back.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back to another week of Off the Rails with Eric and Aisha. I'm Aisha Pratlier with Eric Jenkins. It is February 15th, Sunday, the day after Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Eric.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And Eric is calling in from a different location. Where are ya?
I am in beautiful Arizona, fresh off, and I mean fresh off, like I just drove from the race. A full weekend of ultra marathon Black Canyon stuff. So yeah, big weekend. A lot different than what happened on the track this weekend. But action packed
fast
nonetheless.
races. Well, I need you to educate me a little bit. So I am not deep in the ultra scene, and I need to know, like, what are you doing? Who are the characters? How long's the race? What does it mean? What's the context in the greater season? What have you been up to this weekend? Do you like anybody that you're with more than you like me? I just need to know.
Okay, so first off, all great questions. Now, this time last week, I was in the exact same boat as you. Okay, I didn't know anything. I felt there's a part of me that goes, I don't think I should be going on this trip because I don't know anything, and I'm very underprepared. So, but now on the other side of it, I kind of feel like a pro. I'll be honest with you. I took a. Do you know this? You're familiar with the movie The Matrix?
Yes.
That scene where Neo is downloading, he's jacked into that seat and he's downloading all that martial arts knowledge.
Yeah.
That was me. That was me with ultra running podcasts this whole week. Trying to understand and figure out what the fuck is going on.
I'm just picturing you with, like, you have just like a straw and it's just protein shakes and whole milk, and you just have your wired headphones in and you're just laying down, just getting all the information you need.
Yeah, I was just listening to tons of podcasts at like 2.0 speed, just downloading as much information about ultra running and trails running as I could possibly get.
Straight to the dome.
Straight to the dome. And I'll be honest, and I had a blast. I might, dare I say, I think if I work, because of course everybody's like, you got to do one of these. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about this. But I kind of do have it. I think I am probably, I think I would rather do a 50K ultra than I would a road marathon right now.
Really? Oh, you're in.
I'm in. But also here's the thing. I came to like a really amazing ultra marathon because you know the flag. It's like we're very close to Flagstaff. They're running through the Arizona mountains. Like it's beautiful out here.
It's called Black
Canyons Ultra.
Black Canyons Ultra.
And
okay.
So yeah, it's everyone's like, look, they're not all like this. So I guess I specifically want to do this one, maybe. But yeah, it sounds like a blast. Maybe I'd like eat 2 grams of mushrooms and just run through the Arizona desert, with friends. It sounds like a blast.
Yeah. Are there like hot boys out there like you? Like I just like picture if you're running an ultra, you have to be like really trained well for this. Like you don't go out there and just like explore.
I think, well, I mean, they're not necessarily exploring like they're going off the trail, but I think there are people that are, it's like you're out here all day. I mean, so the 100K was the first race. That's like the big event, right? That was yesterday. And
that's like 8 hours, right?
Yeah. And that's 8 hours if you're really good.
Okay.
And so people are out there at 20 hours. Like the cutoff time is 20 hours. And so it's not necessarily like you have to stop. We can't tell you to stop racing, but
we're not going to help you anymore.
But we're gone. It's like, who knows what time it is at night at that point or early in the morning. Yeah, it's an all day thing. potentially, but it's a very cool, it's a side of running that I've never seen before, wasn't familiar with at all, and just have a totally different appreciation for it now. And there is like a very, very strong trail and ultra running like community. It seems to be growing very fast. There are a lot of off the rails fans out here. Shout out,
Fun.
shout out Anthony Casale, second place finisher in the men's 100K yesterday. Loves our show.
Let's go, Tony.
Yeah, so it's it really was very fun, and I would love to stick around, see what this shit's all about for the future.
Sweet. I think you should do it. I'm really excited for you. It seems like my very high level view of like the ultra runners I follow on social or whatever is like, it's fun. And of course they take their training and their preparation, their racing very seriously, but like they don't take themselves too seriously. And I appreciate and identify with that.
Yeah, and I think what's happening is that it's getting more serious. I think just from I've only got about 4 days worth of experience in the sport. But what everybody's telling me is that because everyone's getting faster and fast, it's just like like everyone's getting faster, training's getting more dialed in, and what I think probably used to be just running freaks, out in the desert or wherever they are, just pounding away at mileage. It's now getting more dialed in and more specified. And I think that it's, like today or this weekend, all the course records were broken by like 20 minutes. It's something crazy. Like
That's
everyone's
wild.
just getting really fat, but it's like a whole other thing in terms of like the amount of time they're on their feet, like, running 6-minute pace for 60 miles or something. It's just absurd.
It is like, it's hard to fathom being that fast for that long. Like, I don't even know, like, I wouldn't know how to train for this. Like, it is just a whole new world that you can explore. And I implore you, Eric, to explore it. I think this would be really fun for you.
Well, the journey is off and running, so we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Great. And so you have been talking all weekend?
I have been talking all weekend, yes.
And you didn't tell me if you found a friend better than me.
Yeah, I was trying to glaze over that. I was hoping you'd forget that question. Aisha, you're irreplaceable. You're fishing. You're fishing.
It was Valentine's Day yesterday, and I did not get a text from my coworker. I didn't text you either. That's to be fair, but yeah, I just needed a little affirmation here that I haven't been replaced.
No, Aisha, your spot is safe and secure, of course.
Okay, thank God. But I'm really proud of you for stepping outside your comfort zone. I know this is a new space for you, and it seems like you are thriving, and I'm really happy for you.
It's funny because it is a new space, but then you get to the event, and it's like, we link up with our boy Ben Blankenship. Eric Sawinski was there.
Oh yeah, the boys are there.
The boys are there. Sawinski's like, you got to do the Javelina 100, right? That's like another big.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, let's take it one step at a time. But yeah, I'm down, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a lot has happened since the last time me and you talked.
Yeah. Well, the Pats lost the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I lost all my bets also.
I know. And I followed you in on all those parlays and you fucked me.
Yeah. And so we went to a Super Bowl party at a friend's. They did the squares thing, which I'd never done before. Do you know what this is?
I do know what it is. I've played it once or twice, but I'm not all that up on squares.
Yeah, you just like, somebody has a poster board and you go like sign your name for whatever you like, buy into however many. It was like $10 a square, and then if like the second digit of the score was your number, it would be like on both sides. I'm not explaining this very well. But then you would win. Oh
On
my
the X
goodness.
and,
Thank you so much.
X and Y axis.
I just got a drink delivery from
No way.
from William.
Oh my
I have
God.
my
That's sick.
decaf coffee.
A double drink.
And a spinny. So let's talk, boy. I got liquid.
That's sick. What a nice delivery.
What a nice delivery. But yeah, so I lost all those bets. It was very fun. And now I'll do this for any sporting event I host at my house. Very fun. But yeah, you just like, it's like the Pats. So if you have the square and it's like 2 and 1, it would be like if the Pats were at 12 and the Seahawks were at 21, then you would win. And then you'd win like a few $100s because everybody's bought in. I don't know if 12 is a possible score in football, but whatever. It's only the possible scores. Who cares? So I lost all of those.
Yeah.
And then
naturally, yeah.
Yeah. And then I was explaining to everyone's favorite coach, Joe Bosshard, what songs I thought Bad Bunny was going to play. And he's not a Bad Bunny guy. Like, an idiot, everybody's got to be a Bad Bunny guy. And he's like, what? So is he Gasolina? And I was like, no, that's Daddy Yankee. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Racist.
And yeah. And he's like, well, I bet he plays it. I'm like, he is not going to play Gasolina. That's Daddy Yankee. Like, shut up. And he's like, I bet he plays it. I'm like, I would bet you $10 he's not going to play Gasolina. Fucking Bad Bunny. It's like, oh, brr, oh.
Wait.
And like, God dang it. He played like the opening few bars, like the opening few notes of Gasolina in the Super Bowl halftime show. So I lost another $10. I lost like $100 at the Super Bowl.
That Gasolina bet should have been an absolute lock for you,
right?
How?
Yeah.
I cannot believe you played the intro to Gasolina. It's like the only song that the whites know.
Yeah.
That must have been in the contract. Like the production team's like, look, you're gonna lose a lot of people, but you'll get them all back if you play the Gasolina intro.
And they did, and I lost another $10. So bad day for Aisha, great day for Bad Bunny. Also, like people, I loved the halftime show. It was amazing. It was like a Broadway production. It was incredible. Bad Bunny is very sexy, as we all know, but it's just underlined for the world to see. And did you see the whole plumbing thing in New York City?
I saw. I think I did, but why don't you refresh my memory a bit?
Okay, I'm like trying to Google it so I have the facts right, but who cares? We'll do fluff facts. But so in New York City, during the halftime show, there was like a drop in plumbing use in the city, like in Manhattan. Like there just wasn't as much plumbing action going on.
Okay,
and
interesting.
Then at the conclusion of the halftime show, there was a measurable surge in plumbing from like all the toilets flushing. So like everybody watching the Super Bowl, like who probably had to pee, stopped to watch Bad Bunny, and they were transfixed and brought in to this amazing performance, so much so that they couldn't go to the bathroom. And then everybody rushed to the bathroom after the halftime show is over. Like a data point of like how much everyone was loving it.
Very fun. That's a fun little data point.
Yeah. Isn't it?
That's very fun. I thought it was going to be something. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, it was something like way dirtier than just like everybody's like holding their piss. I'm like, okay. I don't know.
Here we go. I pulled up the facts. In the 15 minutes immediately following Bad Bunny's halftime show, water usage in New York City spiked, equivalent to 761,719 toilets flushing simultaneously.
You could just probably hear in unison in New York City just toilets flushing.
And the post-show spike was roughly 300,000 more toilets flushed than the previous year's Super Bowl. People loved it. They loved it. So
I guess this is a common thing with Super Bowl halftimes, but Bad Bunny's numbers were just through the roof.
Through the roof.
Good for Bad Bunny.
Great for Bad Bunny. Great day for Bad Bunny. Bad day for your Pats. Great day for Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
And
really
bad
bad day
day
for
for
the
my
Pats.
wallet, for my sports book.
What can you do? That's
What can you
that's
do?
that's the game.
That's what we do. Um, I'm trying to think what else happened this week in fun pop culture news.
Well, something that a lot of people sent us on our Instagram was the Winter Olympics athlete. I don't know if he was a duathlete, biathlete, something, who had admitted to cheating on his girlfriend in his
Oh my
medal
God,
speech,
yeah. How could I forget about this?
which was absolutely electric. What an absolute loser. What a I was floored by how dumb this move was. I don't know if
Yeah, like
anybody's ever been down bad on, like, it's like, okay, you win an Olympic medal, and you immediately, you open your mouth and all of a sudden you've never been down worse. Honestly, I couldn't have hated this move anymore. If I was him, I thought about this. I would wake up the next day and tweet out that I had a psychotic break and that none of what I said was true. None of what I said is true. Hey, I'd immediately go on Twitter and go, that was all. I had temporary psychosis.
or like I'm method acting. That wasn't real.
And scene. So
like,
embarrassing.
Down awful. Like down
So,
worst.
Oh, let's also review this guy's timeline, okay? He said 6 months ago, I met the love of my life. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life by cheating on her. And you're like, you made it 12 weeks?
Yeah.
12 weeks with the love of your life, bud. He's like, oh, God.
Quote.
There's a piece of ass I couldn't turn down.
But I do love that lady.
I love her.
Quote. I had the gold medal in life, and I'm sure there are many people who will see things differently, but I only have eyes for her. Sport has come second these last few days. Yes, I wish I could share this with her.
Okay. Last few days, let's be real. She went through his phone on the warm-up. Like, that was him. Like, they hadn't even had the fight yet, right? Like, she went through her phone and she was like, what is this? And he's like, okay, we'll talk about this after. I got to go warm up. I got to go. I've got the biggest competition of my life right now. And then it's all hitting him he's like, oh God, I'm about to have the fight. Let me get out ahead of this. It was because look, it's like, bro, what's your move? You think this looks good for her? You think she sees this and is like, yeah, tell everyone you cheated on me. Now I have to, now what? I'm supposed to take you back? Here's what he should have done if he really wanted to win her back, okay? He's like real mysterious and mood and like sad in the medal acceptance speech, right? Like he's getting interviewed and he's gazing off in the distance and the interviewer's like, what's going on? Like, you see him off and I thought you'd be a little bit more excited. And now, right, and you can see his eyes are getting a little bit wet. Okay. He's starting to feel something and he's just saying, look, yeah, I thought this would be the happiest day of my life and it should be, but I don't know, like my mind, I got a lot of things going on right now in my personal life. And right now my heart's like, it's just not right here right now. And I wish it was. Now at that moment, like a single tear is rolling down his cheek. and the love of his life, who he cheated on after 12 weeks of dating. She's like, okay. That was hot.
I think you're right.
That was sexy.
I think you're really, yeah, I think that would have worked. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. And now we just get these incredible images of, it's like the new crying Jordan meme is just this guy distraught at his with his medal around his neck. Like
It's
it's you can't write this. It's too good.
it's so bad. You've got to claim psychosis. It's so embarrassing for the love of his life.
Yeah. It's also funny to me because she's like, no, dude, like
I haven't seen her.
Oh yeah, she's not into it. She's like, it's done.
She's We're like, not. Do you realize
like,
how
are you?
bad you
is
look?
This a joke? Yeah.
He's like, sweetie, it was temporary psychosis.
Twice. One, when I was a dirty rotten cheater, and two, when I talked about it on air. Psychosis, both times.
Psychosis. I've never cheated on you. Never would think about it. So bad.
It's so bad. I've been watching a lot of Olympic stuff at night. I can't get out of my mind how much I don't like the curling outfits.
Now I haven't seen these? What I've been seeing is it's Team Canada versus I think Team Sweden, the controversy of a curler doing a double touch. Now not at all familiar with curling rules, but that's been in my feed a lot.
But
I wasn't taking note of the outfits.
Okay. Well, now you will.
Okay.
Not my favorite. Well, I didn't put two and two together, but what Italy does with their Olympic kits is brilliant. They have the same color. Like all the kits are always this blue, the Italian blue. And yeah. I didn't realize that they did this across all sports. So their kits are recognizable until I was watching the 10K Nordic men's race yesterday. And I was watching with a friend and she's like, oh yeah, it's so smart how they do this. You always know it's Italy. Like that's so brilliant because every sport has a different sponsor. They've got something, new going on. But what a great branding move from Italy.
So you're saying Italy has the same brands across the board sports-wise and kind of similar looking uniforms?
I'm not sure if they're the same brands, but they're all similar looking uniforms. You know what like the blue Italian uniform. You can conjure that in your mind.
I can picture it, yeah.
Right? I don't know that it's all the same brand, but it is all the same color and all the same like design elements.
Yeah, it's the same recognizable, that's Italy as soon as you see it type shit.
Yeah. Type shit, exactly.
Type shit. Yeah. So you had to start dropping more slang if you wanted to get in with the younger, if we want
with the
this
youths.
Pod to be with the youth. Type shit.
Type shit.
If you want to get down with the youth type shit, you can't be unk. Don't be unk, don't be cringe. Drop a 6'7", I don't fucking know. Cheat on your girlfriend. Stop drinking alcohol. What do the youths do these days?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, okay. So I guess I'll have to take note of the what's your beat? What do you want to see more in the curling outfits? More skin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, they're like kind of bland. They're like it's just like a Columbia jacket. Like you don't see USA on the front.
Oh, okay. You don't even see the country. Well,
yeah.
That's a big no. You've obviously got to if you're in the Olympics. You got to see the country.
Yeah. We need more. But it's been really fun. Olympic fever has taken hold. If you could do a winter Olympic sport, what would you do?
Oof, that's a great one. Now I'm thinking about the stuff. You know what America is lacking right now is the big Winter Olympic stars. We used to have Shaun White. They tried to bring Lindsey Vonn back. They nearly killed her. She almost died out there on the mountain because America's like, we need a fucking big name out here. We got nobody. Lindsey Vonn's like, I'm about to have my leg amputated. They're like, well, before you do, get your ass back at the top of that hill. You got one or two more runs in you for this Winter Olympics. I remember watching like Apollo and Anton Ono in the speed skating. I mean, I like That the guy made speed skating popular.
Here's a flex. He follows me on Instagram.
Oh my God. What if, as soon as I said that name, you were like, I'm done listening to his fucking bullshit story. I'm going to flex.
Interject.
I'm going to flex.
No, but he was
Apollo
like,
Antonono. I
did
don't
not
care about your story.
But like that day shook me because when we were kids, Apollo Antonono, like I'd be on my rollerblades thinking I'm Apollo Antonono out in the neighborhood. Like what a stud, a star.
Oh yeah, fantastic. So it's like, I mean, and what a name, first of all. Like Apollo Antonono.
Yeah. You're destined for greatness.
Sounds like something like out of like Greek mythology, you know? I mean Apollo obviously, but then I mean the other two names.
It just gets better. Yeah. We have the quad
His name
god
is a
in figure skating.
Quad god.
The quad god, Ilya, in figure skating. He's a stud. Okay. But he got fifth. He didn't have a great day. He fell down. Yeah,
see, that's the thing. It's like we can't do fifths. I'm thinking Shaun White.
Mm-hmm.
Going out on top, gold medal, maybe the best run I've ever seen. We don't have those names anymore. Going back to what sport I would like to do, I think snowboarding. Like, what's the coolest, right? Obviously, not that. First off, what is the guy who cheated on the love of his life's sport? Biathlon. So it's like you ski for a bit, you shoot a rifle, you put that rifle on your back, you shoot for a bit, you go to the next station, cheat on your girlfriend. If there was a cheat on your girlfriend station in the biathlon, he'd be a gold medalist. He's got to lean into this and try and make it funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he needs to do a quick pivot.
He's like, look, my baby's gone. She's not coming back. I'm going to pivot and I'm going to make funny jokes about it.
Yeah. They ran out of prophylactics in the Olympic Village. Did you see that? Maybe he was using them.
That guy's not wrapping it up. Come on. He's like, what's the fuck? I lost love of my life. I'm going raw. I don't give a shit. What do I have to live for? I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be a biathlete.
But they ran out in just 3 days.
Oh, they were getting after it in there. The thing is, they want to run out of.
They're like undersupplying.
They're undersupplying because it's just a good news piece to run out of, and prophylactics is a very like. You said that, I go like my initial thought was, what the fuck is a prophylactic? And then I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm right here. But it's not good, and it's never good stats to be like, hey, well, actually, what's probably happening is the biathlete came in, dumped the whole thing right in his backpack. See you later. Took it, boosted the numbers up like crazy for the prophylactics. Yeah. But there's something about the Olympics. They love, it's just like a fun little piece now where everyone's like, oh, like that's what these guys do.
They're doing it.
Olympic Village. It's going down. Was it the Tokyo Olympics where they were in the cardboard beds?
Yes.
I don't like that. As far as
they weren't. I mean, I wasn't doing it in the Village, but the cardboard beds were not seaworthy.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's almost like an anti-sex bed.
It's a prophylactic.
Like if you're trying to if you're trying to fucking get out, I'm trying to clap some cheeks after my biathlon race. And I'm on a couple empty shoe boxes with a box spring on top of it. I'm pissed off. You're like, this thing's gonna come crumbling down. God forbid you're a thrower. You're the big boys. What do they do? They got to really. Those better be double cardboard, something triple. God forbid there's a heated rivalry between two throwers.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I finished it last night. It is unbelievable. It is the best love story ever.
I saw it too.
You finished it?
I finished it.
Isn't it great? Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but you're right. Episode 3, fantastic. I mean, okay, spoilers, okay? A little bit of a spoilers. So if you're still watching,
zoom ahead.
Fast forward a bit, yeah. What was the name? Hunter? Scott Hunter or something like that?
Mm-hmm. The American guy?
The episode 3 guy.
Yeah, with the smoothies.
With the smoothie king.
Yeah.
Adorable. The smoothie king and his lover were fantastic. Dare I say I liked them more than Ilya and Hollander. Something that was killing me with the show is Hollander, first of all, he would, every single time that him and Ilya met up, he would like slink into Ilya's hotel room, like so shy and nervous. And I'm like, Hollander, you've been in a pretzel for the last 5 episodes. Okay. What are you
playing coy?
Quit playing coy. I'm like, what? He's walking in like really shy. Like, obviously, Ilya's like, get naked right now, and Hollander's like, really, like, just like obviously he's going to, but he's shy. And I'm like, cut the act, okay? You're going to suck his dick in like 13 seconds. Drop the act. But it was absolutely,
it was sweet.
It was adorable. What I kind of wished, and what you kind of see it coming, but it's like, he gets caught by his parents. I don't know. I think there was, because like the whole thing was Scott. I don't even know if his name is Scott Hunter, but I
think so.
Okay. Scott Hunter comes out in quite possibly the most insanely public way.
Scott Hunter has a psychosis.
Scott Hunter kind of has like anti-psychosis where he's like, holy shit, like I've got to
he's like seen the light.
I'm going to start living my true self. And you think the episode ends with, okay, Ilya and Hollander, you're like, this is going to be the spark that says, okay, like if he can do it, we can do it. And it still is, right? It's like the spark that tells Ilya that maybe he can go away to Hollander's cottage and 69 outside in the woods all day. Yeah, maybe that is that was like the breaking point. But I don't know. It was a great show. And yeah, a lot of intense gay sex and a good storyline to back it up.
So good. One of my girlfriends sent me this meme that says episodes 1 and 2. Oh, let's check out this sexy, smutty hockey romance. Episodes 3 and 4. My heart has been ripped from my chest, but somehow I'm still aroused. What the hell is going on here? Episodes 5 and 6. This is the greatest fucking love story ever told, all caps. Like, that is how I felt completely. Like, I was sobbing at the end of the show last night, laying on the couch by myself.
Oh, you just finished it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it all day. Another friend recently sent me a hat that says I'm coming to the cottage, and I need it. I guess there's like a romance, like a women's romance bookstore in downtown Denver that I need to go to that has like I'm coming to the cottage merch and other like fun books to read.
Oh, women's romance. So it's just like kind of like sexy smut novels in a bookstore. That's so you.
Yeah.
Couldn't be. That's so Aisha coded.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah, they've already got I'm coming to the cottage merch.
Yeah.
Really fun, really
So
cute.
good.
Yeah.
So good. So cute. Yeah. I mean, we digress. So if you've come back, the spoilers are over. But I didn't really get, so you chose snowboarding?
Were we still talking about that? Oh, actually, no, I'm actually going to choose hockey for the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'm going to choose figure skating.
Okay, good. So we're both ice
We're on the
skating
ice.
related. Yeah. We're on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Long way to circle
Yeah.
back to that question, but we got there.
Oh my God. But we had some great track action this weekend.
We had a lot of track.
We really did. So many things. So I think the first, if we wanted to go chronologically, British champs.
Yep.
Happened. Keely runs 156.33 solo, no pace lights, no nothing, just rips it.
No pace lights. Love it.
Yeah, just crushes it. New British indoor 800 record, and there's talk about her wanting to go for the world record.
Well, what number?
Yeah.
Because she's pretty high. Just from that race right there, she's I think top. Is it 3? It's something.
Let's look
it's
it
something
up. I thought
pretty
she was maybe
high.
number 2.
Yeah, I know it's something very high on the all-time indoor 800 list. It's what always surprises me about Keely is that she really doesn't need rust busters. Like it's like she just gets back on the track, and I always wanted to be that kind of athlete, and I thought in my mind I was, and it couldn't have been farther from the truth. But she really just it's like picks up where you left off, and even better. Like it doesn't take her really any races to start running world-class times.
And we saw that this summer. She'd been away, hadn't been racing, had been hurt, and just comes back and absolutely rips it. But the world record indoors for 800 is 155.82.
I mean, she's right there.
She's right there. She's there.
She ran 156 what?
She ran 156.33.
So I mean, it's
a half second.
Yeah, I see with pacers with a pace light. I could see that going down. Is she going to go for that this indoor season? Do you know? Did she say that? She must.
I don't know.
I would imagine.
And you're right.
Must.
It's the third best.
Third best. Yeah.
It's the third best. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she's clearly in incredible shape now. I would assume you're gonna. Hopefully she does world indoors. Maybe she does it too. Maybe she has one more before Worlds, or maybe Maybe it doesn't after. I don't know. But the way she was talking, it kind of sounded like I'm in great shape right now. It's something I've been eyeing for a while now, and it's been on my radar, my to-do list. So when you're talking that, it's kind of like, okay, I want to do it this season.
Right, and you have to strike while you can, while you're healthy, while you're fit. It is sometimes wild for me to remember that Keely's 23 years old. Yeah.
Oh wow, she's still that young.
Right? Yeah. So young.
Yeah, she's just been prolific in the sport and that's what happens when athletes are at the top for a while. You kind of forget their age. But yeah, she's still got a lot of running in her. I wonder what that will train like the future, because we've always thought of her as kind of a pure 800 meter runner. If she's gonna try new events, try and get good at other stuff, but I mean, I'd love to see her get that world record. I'd love to see her get that world record. And do well. And hopefully her plans are worlds.
We hope.
I would,
because we love a championship on this pod.
We love it, especially during. There's never been a year it makes more sense to run worlds. You know, off year. I mean, I know you got World Ultimate, but it's like world indoors should be on all the top stars like priority list.
Yeah.
Anything else big at British champs?
That was really the highlight for me. Georgia Hunter Bell ended up pulling out. She had a little niggle this week in training and is just trying to be safe. So that is the highest highlight that I've seen from British champs this weekend.
And I saw Georgia Hunter Bell ran 4. Did she run 4 flat at a meet a few days ago?
Last week.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
So again,
I
yeah,
think
she's in fit. Did we
yeah,
talk
she's in
about
great
that?
shape. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
And then we had BU Valentine this weekend.
Fire.
Fire. I mean, Elle St. Pierre is a generational talent at this point, right? Like runs 4:17 for the mile, but dying to 4:17, coming through in a new American record 3:59. Let me grab her tenths, but again, like another athlete that just comes out swinging.
Yeah, I mean, she had 2 races this season, right? First, she opened up at New Balance Indoor Grand Prix, fantastic 3K. A couple weeks later, here at the mile at BU, and I mean, it was, her race, gun to tape in the front the whole way, pulling just like she likes to do, and led. Who was it? Was it Riley Chamberlain
Yes.
to a new NCAA record?
Yep.
Jane
420.
Hendergren,
Yeah.
Jane Hendergren at 422, number 3 NCAA all time, right behind her, the Oregon athlete. I think in between them. So it's like Ellie is absolutely on fire, and yeah, continuing to just amaze everybody.
Yeah. So new American record 3:59:33 through 1500. I mean, I'd been watching, as you do when a big meet's coming up. Something I always look for is the pace, like what the pacers have been asked to run. And they were targeting, it looked to me like she was targeting the world record, like going through. And
what she asked the Pacers for?
2:07 through 800.
Oh yeah, that's
And the world record
pace.
is our girl Gudolf. She's run 2:13 and some change. But yeah, I mean, what's crazy is Ellie's probably underwhelmed, right? Like she's probably a little bummed about the result, even snagging the AR through 1500. Like if you're asking for that, you know that you're close and capable of running, 2:14, 2:15 at the worst. So I'm sure she's probably a little bummed, which is wild, but that's really strong running. What, I mean, 8-9 months postpartum?
Even
it's
to say that she even could be, and most likely was eyeing, I might be able to get this world record. I'm going to shoot for it. 8-9 months after giving birth, it's next level. It's insane.
It really is. It really is. I have a lot of friends that have are either current or former pro runners that have given birth, and it is, I can't even fathom how fast Ellie's running and how well she's recovered. Like it's hard to describe.
Yeah,
how
really
groundbreaking it is. Like it is. We talked about this last week too, but it's just like, wow. When given support holistically, women coming back postpartum can absolutely light it up in ways that are better than before they had kids. It's that's what's
great. She's right now she is arguably looks the best in the world for the women in this indoor season. Or she's right up there. If you're going to say like, which athletes have looked the best, like the most fit, her name would absolutely be up there in the mix. And she missed how many months? She didn't race for such a long time, and hasn't missed a step, but like you said, is back better than ever. Can't wait to see what she does next.
Yeah, it's super exciting. What happened on the men's side at BU?
Well, our boy Marco Langen won the 3K. Fucking love this guy. Friend of the pod. I saw the funniest an Instagram story this last week that was like, if Pre was from Jersey. yeah. And it's like, the people, this is kind of the fun thing about him, where it's, a lot of people, it's love him or hate him, right? When you see a comment section on an Instagram, post after the race. He might be getting a lot of hate, might be getting a lot of love, but he's getting so much attention, right?
Yeah.
And he's dropping more great interviews.
I smelled blood.
I smelled blood. I think there was a bit of, people were like, oh, should he be DQ'd, right? I don't know if you saw the finish.
Yeah.
He had an aggressive gator
gesture
roll.
to the outside.
Yeah.
The Jamaican lean.
Jamaican lean. I was gonna call it a gator. I called it a gator roll, and I'm like, it's not right, but I do like it. I know. I like the name, but it's not it. That's always kind of an interesting, because what is the line? You would see athletes, and I don't necessarily think he should have been DQ'd, but there is that, because that is part of racing. You'd see athletes like, Chilima was known for doing that. He's not afraid to, and that's the thing, to push somebody out. And it's like, you got to be fast enough to get around it. Mm-hmm. And you also have to hold your space,
which is sometimes extremely difficult when your body is full lactic at the end of the race and you are coming up to the line and your brain is sensing that it's almost time to end the suffering. So it's a very
for sure, easier said than done
space. Yeah.
But
it's a precarious time.
7:34.
7:36:33.
That was what they ran? No, faster than that. I think it was 7:30.
Was it?
I'm like 7:36.
Oh, sorry. You're right. I'm wrong.
I think it was 7:34. But I think, NCAA number 3, NCAA number 4 for the I'm blanking on the UNC runner's first name. I know
Colton Sands.
Colton Sands. Eerily similar to Ethan Strand.
Yeah. 7:34:56.
Okay. So another good performance for one of the NCAA big names. We'll see him in March.
It's the only thing that matters.
He's doing such a good job at hyping up NCAAs.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great.
So funny. It's really good.
We love championship racing on this pod.
We should go to. Where is NCAA's?
Oh, I don't know.
We should go.
Is it in Albuquerque?
We should go to Albuquerque and just go absolutely raucous in the. We'll have like a Pat McAfee live show. We'll pitch this idea to Chris and Mac. We will go. We'll host like a tailgate. We'll get annihilated drunk and have an absolute blast. Fayetteville. Oh yeah. Love great memories at Fayetteville.
I've never raced there.
It's fast. I've got DQ'd there.
You haven't had a couple of DQs out in your life. You haven't tried hard enough.
Like if you had, exactly. You hadn't had a DQ. At Fayetteville, you haven't been running aggressive enough. So that'll be a fun one. What else happened up for you?
Speaking of fast tracks, is
that it?
To be honest, I just watched the women.
Okay.
And then
what else?
When we had JDL, the A6 down running. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Every race.
Track.
That's a fast track.
Yeah.
I mean, really the highlight of that meet, and also kind of the big news of the weekend in general, is that Cole Hawker American record in the mile, 3:45. And the way he ran it was ridiculous. I mean, you had even you had the people in the ultra marathon last night. They were talking about it. And
he's getting the people going.
He was getting the people fired up. It was the way he ran it, right? Because it wasn't that fast through 800. I think they came through in like 154. And it's just, I think he's all alone. Maybe the pacer went through a K, but I maybe not even that. And Cole Hawker is just next level fit right now. If this guy can stay healthy, like when he strings together just consecutive months of of training. He seems to be unstoppable. Very
He might
excited to see what he
never
does.
lose a race ever again.
Aisha, you cannot. That's setting him up for a jinx.
I said he might not ever.
Okay, you're right. You didn't. But you're dangerously close.
3:45.94.
3:45.94, and what was like? People were talking about, oh, this is like Cole Hawker versus Sam Ruth, right? And
whoa. What is happening? Can you hear that? A demon
What's
has
going
taken
on?
over.
Mine? My mic?
Okay. I did not touch anything on my computer. Apple Music opens and AC/DC Back in Black was blasting in my headphones.
Oh my God. Aisha, what is going on over there?
I don't know.
You're like Eric's boring as hell, Back in Black.
Like,
like,
I
go
don't
on.
recall having. First of all, I'm a Spotify person. Second of all, Apple Music. I don't believe I own AC/DC Back in Black, but apparently that just happened.
Well, I don't think you need to own AC/DC. I don't think you. You're getting hacked, and the only thing they're doing is just playing AC/DC. They're like, we could fuck with your bank accounts and completely ruin your life, but we'll just play AC/DC's greatest hits. We don't think you're really in touch with how great they were.
Okay. So speaking of not being in touch with how really great they were, I feel that way with Cole Hawker. Like, I never, when we're like doing all these live show like previews and whatever, Cole's not top of mind for me, and this is a public apology. I have underestimated this man. I'm an idiot. Cole Hawker is the guy. Like, he is a Olympic champion and a world champion at two of the deepest, hardest events possible. Like, he is the guy. And
no, I think maybe Grand Slam might have changed people's opinions on him. Yeah, it's like, okay, he hasn't been winning races. He went from Grand Slam, then he went to USA's and he came in third, and then he went to Tokyo and got DQ'd, right? But was looking great. And so it's like, okay, in kind of what his premier event, right? The distance he's known for, that 1,500-mile range, he hasn't had a win in a long time. And so this weekend, I'm sure when you're an athlete who's as competitive and on the level that Cole's at, those are the type of things you do hear. It's like the whisperings that, oh man, like Cole hasn't won a 15 or a mile in a really long time. Those things get through the grapevine. You hear that as athletes, and he went out there. That was a statement run. And it's kind of funny to say he doesn't really need, in my opinion, he doesn't really need those type. It's like the way he's a gold medalist in the 5K from Tokyo. That right there was enough of a statement to say he's, in that when he won Olympic gold in the 15, comes back Olympic gold, or world champs gold in the 5K, smashes that 2-mile field. Now an American record, 3:45 in the mile. Dude's
second fastest of all time.
Second fastest of all time. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't know if he'd necessarily it'd be fun to see him get that world record. I think Jakob's got that world record from last year, right?
Yeah, 3:45.14 is Jakob's record, and Cole's 3:45.94.
Okay, yeah, that's. I know Cole's planning on doing worlds, right? I think he said that's the big target of the indoor season, which you love to see. But yeah, what a fantastic race out of Cole. That whole JDL. And actually, before we go on to the next event from that meet, Cooper Tier ran really great behind him in 350. I think he ran 350 on the dot. Maybe, I'm not sure about the decimal places after that, but this is a guy who gets overshadowed a lot because he's just, he's with and training with and great friends with Cole Hawker, right? And so it seems like you saw him at Oregon. Cooper Tier was a huge star, and it's been a couple years since he's gone pro, finding his footing. But I thought he ran really well, this weekend. I'm sure he feels pretty good after that, and he ran pretty well at Milrose not too
At
mile.
Melrose.
Like he's in great shape. And maybe just doesn't necessarily get the flowers he deserves because he's always, kind of playing second fiddle to Cole, but thought he ran a great race. And then Sam Ruth, the guy that everybody's talking about right now, the 16-year-old phenom, still ran well, but kind of showed his age, not really showed his age because he's 16 and ran 352 after running 348. But yeah. So,
yeah,
but
shut
yeah,
up, Eric.
yeah. I'm like, look, he raced like a 16-year-old out there. The guy he's like really burst onto the scene in a huge way, and hopefully he can keep that momentum up. So that was the kind of premier event for JDL, in my opinion. But all of the races were so good.
All the races were so good. The women's 3K was amazing. Nikki came away with a win there over Sinclair. Nikki's on a tear.
I mean, Nikki is, when we're talking, because we're mentioning Elle St. Pierre is looking like, arguably the fittest athlete right now on the women's side, but Nikki right there.
Nikki wins. Yeah. And
Nikki does find a way to win.
It's interesting. It's like their skill set is slightly different than Ellie's. Like if it's going to be an extremely hot and fast pace from the gun, you're going to put your money on Ellie. But with Nikki, I don't think you can underestimate the ability to win back-to-back weeks and the ability to win in a variety of different ways. So, I mean, you've probably felt this too in your career when you're on a hot streak, like how much that transcends whatever you've done time-wise or whatever your PBs are. But like if you're in that skill and you're grooving that track of winning, that makes up for a lot a lot of other areas where you might be deficient in, super blazing fast times or situations that you maybe haven't been in before. It's almost like the world sort of washes away. Like you're not maybe thinking about your competitors, like all you're thinking about is winning. And that can be such a superpower for an athlete.
I mean, winning is everything. Winning is really, and now with times are getting so fast right now that soon they're going to just become, it
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? It's just, it's what does matter is winning. And I mean, these athletes know that. These athletes, like, yes, getting American records, world records, they're flashy things and they're great indicators that you're in great shape, but winning is everything. And Nikki is an athlete who wins and finds a way to win. And they beat Sinclair. Sinclair was second, right? Now Sinclair is in this spot where very fit and races is consistently running really well, but she's just always going head to head with athletes like Nikki, and Sinclair's got to be like, look, I got to find a way to beat Nikki. It's just tough because Nikki has a fantastic kick, very strong, and what can you do? This is just how it goes a lot of times as athletes. But Sinclair's right there. And
she bounced back really well. Milrose is tough. Milrose is a really tough race for her. And to see her bounce back and stick her nose back in it, like, unfortunately, just wasn't exactly in the right place, like was moving around a lot, kind of got stuck behind Dorcas at one point, was just like having to make several passes that Nikki wasn't having to do. And you sort of saw that wash out in the last lap of like Nikki just had point blasted runs, like 29 point for her for their last 200, but Sinclair's like Sinclair just was a step back. Like, yeah, Sinclair is a step back, and you can't close a gap on somebody like Nikki who has this explosive ability to change gears and not only change gears but be able to hold pace. So yeah, a big rally from Sinclair, but not enough.
Yeah, you can't really have tactically off races against somebody like Nikki, right? You can't be using up energy, getting around people, trying to find your right positioning, coming into the final laps of the race when you know your kick's going to need to be, you know, you're going to need an A plus day, and that's going to require an A plus tactical race also. But again, it's showing how deep the women's, this event is so good, right? The women's middle distance 1500 is so, and now you're adding Ellie back into the mix. It's just one of the deepest fields out there. Oh, great! Ellie's back, getting America running 3:59 en route in the mile. Great.
Yeah. Speaking of big kicks, like I think about, like there is just certain people in our sport that I love to root for. I love a kicker, like I just do. Nikki's one of them. You know, I love to watch George Beamish race, and it reminded me of how well Nico Young raced also at Sound. Out kicks Yard and Goose in the 3K. His last lap was 26:06.
Yeah, really good race by Nico.
For a 10K runner.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's a fight. Like,
yeah.
we
He's a
Aisha.
Guy. Yeah.
I mean, he ran 3:48 at Milrose, right?
Yeah.
He's a 12:44 5K guy. But he's very fast. That was a loaded field, right? You had Yared, you had George Beamish, you had Ethan Strand, then you got Nico Young, and I'm leaving names off the list. These are just like the top guys that are coming to name, but Nico's looking really good. I think they ran 7:34,
7:33.
7:33. Okay, they barely got Marco Langen at the line.
Yeah.
That was a really impressive run. Cooper Lukenhouse in the 800 looks really good. He's looking fantastic this indoor season.
He's the real deal. He's the real deal.
Like, he's looking incredible.
Yeah, not a fluke.
Oh no, he looks fantastic. The way he ran that 800, just, you know, no. He's a sprinter. His sprint form is super smooth out there. His last 150, just getting away from everybody super easily. He ran 145. And I believe that's another U20 world record for him.
Yep.
So
just collecting them.
That's just yeah. You're once you're at that level, it's okay. It's like, okay, U20, whatever. We're done. You're too good for that now. Now it's time for world
the big
bests.
dogs.
Yeah. He's up for it. He looks fantastic.
Yeah. 145.23.
So 145 low.
Yeah. 145 low. That's really solid.
That's really solid. That JDL, hats off to them. They put on the crowd looked to be packed house, loud, right? That's what you want. Because you'll notice this, there are a lot of times where it might be a good turnout attendance wise, but it doesn't feel like it noise wise.
Yes.
And it's like, and you need that. And
yeah, this is not a golf clap sport. You better make some noise.
Yeah, it needs to. Let's get more raucous, right? It needs to, and they certainly did that this past weekend. They do a great job with that meet, and the names that they bring in, you're going to get that type of crowd, right? Because you look at all these races and it's just stacked top to bottom.
So you're right about the crowd. So Will had just gotten home from the airport 30 minutes before we hopped on, and he was giving me the rundown of like, okay, well, you were there. He was doing the on the track post race interviews. So I was like, give me the rundown. How was it? And he said the atmosphere was incredible. And to your point of it being packed, they had to stop selling tickets. Like they had sold 1,500 tickets, which is capacity, and they thought maybe people would be leaving, and so they could let more people in. They were turning people away.
That's why, that's what you want.
That's what you want. Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. He said the vibe was great. They did a really good job at like hyping the intros. They'd lower the lights, like kind of what they do at the New Balance indoor track in Boston. That's really fun and electric, is like hyping the start of these races. And it makes me think that it's like a boxing match, which I really like when you're putting all the attention on this one moment. I love that. So he said that, music was great, really loud. Fans were loud, lots of people there, and that's what we love to see.
Oh yeah, love to see it. I mean, I'm trying to think about even the other races that were there. I think there was a 5K. Drew Hunter ran 13:10, right? Something like that for the win.
Drew Hunter for the win. Sage ran great in the
800. 800.
Yeah. I mean, 2K cross was not, with the obstacles, was not her thing, but she looks real good at 800. 158. Will said she'd mentioned in her race plan is that whoever gets to 600 first is going to win. So that was her goal. That's what she said. Yeah. She said, if I can win this race to 600, she can win the race. And
it's a great mindset to have, especially indoors, where it's like, if you're thinking about the finish line at the start line, in a way you've lost a lot of the race. You need to be thinking about checkpoints in between the race, right? When the gun goes off, okay, I'm going to be here at 1,000 meters, right? Or, it's like there's little things to go off that you should be going through before the big moves come. So it's like, okay, be at the front at the bell lap, and I'll figure it out from there. I think it's a great strategy to have and a great race plan, and it clearly worked wonders. I'm sure that's going to be like the move outdoors now.
Yeah. I mean, she looked great. And I think we'll just see Sage continue to make these milestones, seeing her race so well, to get on that world team, raced really well in Tokyo. Wasn't she fifth at World Championships? Like, just,
I think so, yeah.
Where I think we're seeing her rise. And I mean, I thought it was great that she put herself into foreign territory, running on the 4x2K at World Cross, like clearly willing to go for it and put yourself in an uncomfortable position. So it's great to see her being rewarded on the backside of that, of like, it doesn't have to be this perfect ascension of I do these checkpoints and everything is set in one way. Like, there's so many different ways to succeed. So I'm happy to see that for Sage.
And it's like it's a 2K, right? It's not like you're making crazy like, oh, I'm jumping up to do the 8K, 10K cross. It's like when even you're an 800 meter runner, you still need to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
You still need to be able to do strength races and be able to compete. We've talked about it. Like, you need to be able to compete above you want to make the team in the 8. You should be a factor to make the team in the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and it's like, you need to be,
or you should be Keely and you could be on the 4x4.
Exactly. Like, you need to be able to do more than just your primary event, because the game has changed and these athletes are too good in other events. So, love to see it for Sage. Looked great. And that's that JDL. The race directors, race organizers must be very happy. Couldn't be better. It's
new track.
Your track. It's people are going there to run fast. We talked about, like, you don't need to go to BU. You don't need it. It doesn't necessarily need to be at one track where you can run fast. You get the right competition, you get the right things in place. It's like these tracks are rising to the occasion. JDL is clearly very fast.
I'm sure this meet has cemented JDL as now a destination to go run fast. And I love that. I confessed last week that I don't love the whole college meet thing. Just like get your ass on the line with other pros. And it's fun to see fast races being delivered at Millrose, fast races being delivered at JDL. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, it's great for the sport.
Any other running things that I missed? Oh, Wayne Colati, American record.
New American record in the half, right? 60, was it 66 something?
Pulling it up.
First race as a Nike athlete, I believe. Is that true?
I think that's true.
So, and she looked very good. I mean, obviously American record, that she's got to be very pleased with that. Was that in, do you know where that was?
6604 Barcelona.
6604 in Barcelona. I mean, now she wants to break, cause she broke her own record, right?
Correct.
She wants to break her record again. She's going to have to dip into the 65s.
Yep. She had broken a record by 5 seconds. She'd run 6609 last year at the Houston half.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Is that anything else from Barcelona, or was she's the main news?
That's the main news I know.
Yeah.
I didn't really check the men's results. Sometimes I gotta be better at checking the men's results. Sometimes I just get stuck in the way of only watching the women's races. I apologize.
The men race too, Aisha.
Like what?
Sexist. You're like, I only want to see them fucking after playing hockey. I don't care about them running. They're pieces of meat to me. You better have a big old ass and know how to use it, and some pecs. Don't care about you guys running, truth be told.
We have a lot of voicemails this week. So unless you have any other running news you wanted to factor in, we got to get going on these.
Let's see. I don't have any. No, I got nothing track and field related off the top of my head. Let me just say, shout out to Hans Troyer winning the ultra marathon this weekend. Big news from that, actually. And Molly Seidel, a former track athlete, road superstar, Olympic bronze medal. She was out here. Everyone was very fired up to see her race, what she was able to do, and she delivered. She ran. Times doesn't matter. But she got.
Didn't she get a golden ticket or something to Western States?
Exactly. That's okay. Called a golden ticket. Nice, Aisha. That's what they're called. She got the golden ticket, which is very big, and so really great running from her. Another athlete that I became familiar with, Jen Lichter. She won the 100. She won the 100K. This week, she won the big race that Molly was in. Des Linden stepped up, didn't quite have it, but maybe could have been a training run. Now, look, I'm just schooling you with the ultra stuff. Don't put on ACDC yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Black Canyon Ultra's Instagram now. I'm checking it out.
Jen Moss won the 50K today. Fantastic race.
Wow.
Okay. Really strong running from Jen Moss. And how could I forget Seth Ruling? An unbelievable performance in the 50K. Ran away with it from the start. It was balls to the wall. Dropped his training partner, Cade Michael. Cade Michael still hung on to run well. Adam Peterson. I mean, it's Peterman. Sorry. Just fantastic running. Great fantastic weekend.
Running.
Just
and a
great
lot
stuff.
Of running.
And an insane amount of running.
So what do you do after an ultra? Do you just like, I would need to sit in a hot tub for like hours to
Well,
recover?
you know me. I'm elevating the feet after just
Yeah.
standing for 2+ hours. I can't imagine these guys.
Guys, just wait. I have so many videos of Eric taking his shoes off and putting his feet up all over the world. And I'm going to make the most killer compilation video that anyone has ever seen. I need to collect a few more videos, but there's one star video that you guys are going to love. And I'll just keep doing this. Like it's like my scrapbook from all the meets. It's just Eric at the end of the day kicking his dogs up.
Yeah, getting that getting some blood flow. Very important. So that's how I'd be you know that's how I'd be recovering.
Yeah, it's
Big
exactly
meal,
how you'd be recovering.
big
Yeah.
meal, feet elevated, yapping up a storm. I'm sure that's what they're doing. But
so good.
great weekend across the board in the running world.
Snaps. And great weekend for Eric doing a new thing.
Yes, we broke out of our comfort zone, and we are now tackling the ultra scene. And me and you will. I think. Look, I don't know.
We might have some exciting news in the works.
Yes.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, I was just going to say, I think if I'm doing an ultra, I'll make sure your ass is doing it.
Oh God, no way!
I think you'd like it.
Okay, I thought you were gonna like drop our news, and I was like, don't say it yet.
You're like, that's. What are you thinking, Eric? No. I was just saying that, yeah, we would do.
You're just like signing me up for an ultra, and I don't consent. I'll crew for you, like I'll be with you and support you, but like I don't think that's for me.
Okay, I don't need a hard yes right now. We'll talk about it at some later date.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll talk about it when I've had like 2 mezcal Negronis, and then I agree to something.
You'd be certainly. I know mezcal Negroni. Aisha would be down for a 50K in the desert, 2 grams of mushrooms deep, howling with the coyotes.
We know this. I've never done drugs, but it sounds fun.
Oh, you've never done mushrooms?
No.
You've never you've done a little gentle microdose?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you'd love it. Don't want to be.
Are you doing it right now?
Don't want to push drug. I wish. Yeah, I don't need to push psychedelics too heavy. I guess I'll just lead by example, but it's good stuff.
Okay.
It's cracking into these voicemails, yeah.
Okay, gotta. I need to collect myself. Here we go. Is anything playing? Oh no, hold on. Technical difficulties. Oh Jesus. Okay, here we go. AC/DC is going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, here we go.
Call us just AC/DC.
My question is about shoe sponsors and athletes switching brands. I was wondering, back in the sort of super shoes era, when some brands had them and some didn't, did athletes just secretly wear other brands' super shoes, even though you're not supposed to wear another brand's shoes? Just was curious, what kind of happens there. I know athletes are supposed to only wear their brand's shoes and apparel, but sometimes certain brands don't have great shoes and don't have great apparel. So do athletes ever secretly not wear their brand stuff? Just wondering if you have any thoughts or any tea on that. All right, love you. Bye.
Oh, we got tea. I'll answer this in about 15 seconds. Yes, absolutely. Back in the day when not all brands had super shoes, everyone was wearing super shoes. And you just would be doing it in a very remote location where nobody could see, or if maybe somebody was there, you would take a hair dryer to the shoe and you would peel off the logo of said brand. That's what everybody did. And now people don't have to do that. Everybody has super shoes, but that was definitely happening. Or some brands were even allowing you to race in the other shoe, but they would like stitch their upper onto the other brand's lower. So like they'd cut the shoe in half, and you'd have like the spike plate of the super spike for whatever brand, and then it would just be like your brand's upper on the shoe. So definitely happened.
Yeah, I think I mean, now it's not happening, I would assume.
No, not at all. Yeah, now
Like
everybody has great shoes.
Yeah, Nike used to have
Hi,
a
Aisha.
big premature ACDC, but now, yeah, the shoe companies we've talked about it a bit before. The shoe companies have caught up. Everybody seems to be making pretty good product. Obviously, not everyone's is right up there with the Nike Vaporflies and things like that, but not bad enough where you're not able to wear your shoe company's products.
Yeah. Okay. This is a long voicemail, but I really like it, so I'm going to play it.
Okay, fine.
Hi, Eric and Aisha. First off, I am giggling at Eric's cute little voicemail message. I wasn't expecting that, but it was lovely. Okay, so I am calling because you all didn't quite warn me enough about heated rivalry, okay? I've heard it from my girlfriends. I heard it from you guys. Like, oh, it's hot, it's sexy, it's
And
great.
I almost
like,
played this earlier.
It's gay hockey players. You know, there's sex, but it's just butts, whatever. Okay, that was not sufficient enough of a warning. Like, I needed a warning label at the beginning of that, okay? So Friday night, my husband was not home. I was like, oh, I'll treat myself. I'll start a new show. Everybody says this is good. You all, I got up and closed all the windows, like in my living room, so nobody would think I was up to something, anything worse than just sitting there and watching a TV show. That is crazy, okay? And Aisha, I should give you an apology because when you were talking about not wanting to watch it on the airplane, I was like, dang, like, it's just a TV show. Like, Aisha, just watch your show. I get it now, and I apologize. You couldn't watch it on an airplane.
Thank you.
I couldn't watch it as a 32-year-old woman in my own house without my curtains drawn. So,
homophobic.
Yes, Aisha, I'm sorry for judging your airplane habits. But anyway, so my call, not my question, but something I'm liking doing lately with Chat GPT being a thing is asking people, like, what are your most recent searches? And it often gives some really funny answers. So I'll share with you mine, and I'd love to hear your guys' like top 5 or just funniest recent Chat GPT searches. So number 1 for me is Kegels during pregnancy. I'm 12 weeks pregnant with my first child, and I'm training for a half marathon. And I tinkled on one of my long runs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to work in the Kegels. This is not okay. Number 2, how much Diet Coke can you drink during pregnancy? There's a theme here. How much caffeine is in a normal latte? Alani Nu during pregnancy? Can I continue to do speed work and long runs during early pregnancy? Like I said, I'm 31 years old, pregnant with my first child. I have plenty of friends who've had babies, but none of my friends are runners. So I'm having to go to Dr. Chat for all these running-related questions.
Dr. Chat is crazy.
Just so you know, an occasional Diet Coke, a little fridge soda every once in a while, is not frowned upon during pregnancy, thank God. How much caffeine is in a normal latte? Turns out it's like your whole caffeine limit. So if you want a latte, make sure it's a good one. You can, in fact, do speed work and long runs in pregnancy. I feel like everybody probably knew that.
Wait.
So that was the end?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not the hard. Cut off that 3 minutes.
Wow.
Yapping too much. Just too excited to be talking to my friends. But anyway, I've said enough, but I couldn't leave without saying, love you, bye.
So cute.
Good. Yeah. Love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye. I died at the addendum to the 3-minute voicemail of like, oh no, there's a limit. But I had to,
that is
that
is
call
really
back
funny.
and say, I love you. Bye.
Yeah, love it.
Dr. Chad is pretty crazy. My last my last search is logistics. It's like I go to chat when I have an annoying problem I don't want to spend 20 minutes trying to figure out. I was on a work trip this past week to New York, and I had to facilitate like landing, working in my office is in Times Square, working there for a day, and then the next day like going upstate like 30 miles and then flying out of a different airport. So I had this like web of logistics I needed to accomplish, and I wasn't sure where in the city I wanted to stay in a hotel, and I wasn't sure which mode of transportation I wanted to accomplish. So that was my last search, was logistics of like, how do I move my body from LaGuardia to this place, then to that place, then to Newark, and get home. And it took all of the guesswork out of it for me, and then I didn't have to think about it anymore. So that was my last search. What about you?
Okay, well, first of all, we glanced over basically the entirety of her 3-minute message, which was all about how she wasn't prepped. She wasn't prepared for the heated rivalry, gay sex.
Sorry. Well, answer the question first, and then we'll get to the points.
My recent searches are: how do you win a golden ticket in an ultra marathon? What would be a good, dear chat, what would be a great question to ask an elite ultra marathoner?
Oh yeah, that's smart. Yeah,
and
I love
chat
that.
had really good answers.
Did you use the questions?
Not really.
But I'm sure it gave you a good way to think about it.
100%. And I think I was confident knowing that I had the chat questions to fall back on, push come to shove, if I need them.
Perfect.
But I'd say those were some of the last things I was talking to chat about. Anyway.
Okay, back to her 2 points. We have a lot about tinkling and caffeine, and we have a lot about heated rivalry. And I agree. First of all, thank you for the apology. Second of all, that was my take when I watched the first episode. It's like, why didn't anybody told me? Why didn't anybody told me?
Why you no told me? Why no told me it was anal sex for most of the episode?
That was porn, essentially. Yeah. But yeah, it's shocking. It's shocking. But as we talked about earlier, it's like you go through the 3 waves of heated rivalry. Wow, this is really something. And it's hot. And I don't know if this is the whole show, but this is interesting. And then you get your heart broken, and then you come back.
Do you think it's only shocking because it's like you don't? There's not really a lot of shows, in my opinion, that are like mainstream as big of phenomenon as heated rivalry has been. That is,
yeah, probably you're probably right. Like that, it's probably the most mainstream.
Like because if this was just your classic heterosexual sex they're doing the exact same things, exact same positions, we wouldn't be
Disagree.
Like, oh my, really?
Yeah, I would not. I still wouldn't watch that on a plane. Like
you wouldn't watch it on a plane, but you wouldn't be like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm seeing this right now.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's shocking to me. What I think it is like, it's the recommendation. Like, clearly heated rivalry is objectively a great show. Yeah. And you get recommended to this show, and the first 2 episodes are just sex and no plot and no character development. And that is what is shocking. It's like you're getting recommended to this by a rando, and you're like, this is what you were recommending to me? Like, this is a great show? Like, it's just like, and we know I am happy to watch it, but I don't really know if, like, why. Like, thanks for the rec, but like, this is a great show. Like, where's the plot coming in? And I think for me, that's why it was shocking, is that like, a random person or like somebody's mom or whatever is like recommending you the show, you're not expecting it. You're not expecting that.
But we know. But moms love sex. Moms love sex. How do you think they became a mom? Moms watch that and go, that's a familiar situation.
Eric's new hat. Mine says I'm coming to the cottage, and Eric's new hat says moms love sex.
Moms love sex too, just as much as the next person, okay? But it is, I think, it is a very, it's a very intensely sexual show. But I think a lot of it for me is like, look, I just don't,
you don't see it as much.
Name another gay, like, what's the biggest gay, like, Brokeback Mountain, like, is something that comes to my mind, and the sex scenes weren't nearly like that. But I think it's just because that's just something you're not used to seeing in television and in normalized as much. And I think that's got to be at least a little bit of a factor for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But look,
good show.
And
great show.
Sounds like the caller enjoyed it. She shut her blinds, didn't want. and she's a mom. She's going to be a new mom.
Yeah. She loves it.
Back to my point. back to my t-shirt. Moms love sex.
And I'm glad you're getting your Diet Cokes and your speed work in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Eric and Aisha. My name is Ella, and I'm from the Twin Cities area. First of all, ice out. Ice agents, if you're listening, please leave. Nobody wants to hear.
I don't think they're listening.
Second of all, I just got engaged a few weeks ago, and I'm currently in the trenches of wedding planning. Aisha, you mentioned that you got married in Minnesota in 2016, so I was wondering if you could share some details about your wedding and the planning process while you were training at such a high level. Also, if there's anything that either of you really love or that sticks out to you at a wedding, I'd love to hear it. Anyways, love the pod. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Great question. Love a wedding. Eric loves a wedding. We've never attended a wedding, like the same wedding.
You're right.
I think I'm sure you and I probably have a similar gift of like making it fun for everyone.
Yeah, I'm known to enjoy. I'm known to cut it up at a wedding.
Yeah.
Sue me. Sue me, like a few other of the weddings I've been to.
Yeah. Wedding planning tips. Yeah, we planned our wedding in an Olympic year. And I remember being like, am I making a terrible mistake? This was like before Instagram like knew all the details of my life. So Will proposed to me on Christmas Day of 2015. And then we got married in that October. And I remember thinking, maybe I'm making a terrible mistake. So this was the time when Ashton Eaton and Brianne Tyson Eaton were on OTC, and I asked Brianne to get a coffee with me because she and Ashton also got married in the Olympic year in 2012. And I asked her, like, what was your, like, how did you do it? How did you balance planning a wedding in a really, difficult time? And she was like, it's the best because you're not thinking about making the Olympic team and competing at the Olympics. You're thinking about planning your wedding. So I honestly loved having that as a distraction, and it was a fun distraction. So my best advice of planning a wedding and getting married in Minneapolis was so fun. So my mother-in-law, she's since sold it, but she owned and ran the Lab Theater in Minneapolis, which is where we had our reception. It was very fun. And we decided, like, we didn't have a ton of money and we didn't want to spend a ton of money on this wedding. We didn't want anyone to spend a ton of money on our behalf. So we decided to pick 3 things that were super important to us and care about those 3 things. And the number one thing was we wanted to have a raging dance party. So we hired a DJ that we flew in from Detroit. So that was the number one priority. Number two priority was we wanted to eat really good food. So we got our favorite Ukrainian deli to cater Kamarchik's. And number three, I can't remember what number three was, because I had way too much fun at our wedding. And that's the whole point. Well, obviously getting married is the whole point, but that's my advice: is pick three things that you care about and focus on that.
It's I mean, that's all that matters, right? Love is in the air. It's a fantastic time. You need to have a good wedding. I mean, you need to have a fun party. And it's like, look, if you're surrounded by friends and family and all your closest people you love, hopefully it's fun, and that should be enough. And it'll be a fun time in itself.
I just had a vision for your eventual wedding when you meet the right person. But if you want me to officiate your wedding, I'm just going to put myself in the running for it now.
Okay. Yeah. You absolutely can be in the running for it.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll let you know. But heard.
Keep me abreast of the situation.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Eric and Aisha. My name's Audrey, and I am calling in outrage over the fact that Eric said he doesn't like the drinking game Kings. Horrible, terrible opinion. Kings is one of the best drinking games. So
Wrong.
upset.
Wrong.
But you can redeem yourself by answering this question. If there was a Kings-style drinking game for runners, how do you think each of you would do, and or who would you most want to play with? Here are the hypothetical rules. Each suit is a pace. Each number or face card is a distance. So when you pull a card from the circle, you can either complete that distance at that pace as your friends watch, or drink the equivalent beer. So assume an ace of diamonds is a mile at mile pace. You could run that, or if that sounds like hell, because it is, you could drink one entire beer. Or you pull an 8 of diamonds, so an 800 at marathon pace. You can run that or drink half a beer, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Maybe this will redeem Kings for Eric. Maybe you'll hate it more. Okay, bye.
Bye. What do you think?
Well, first off, I hate Kings, and she goes, and now she's forcing me to play Kings, but track and field version. Right? Crazy move, but I don't hate it. None of those. I mean, those the running to beer or the running to drinking equivalents weren't at all correct, right? It was like either run a mile at mile pace or drink a beer.
Like, I'm drinking the beer every day.
I'm like 100. No, you're gonna see not a single person run.
Yeah,
unless you're playing with like the BYU team. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to have like yeah,
need
probably
to be
like 4 beers.
It need to be like like funnel a 6-pack or run an 800 at whatever. I still don't.
Yeah, it has to be a tougher punishment.
I still don't necessarily want to play that. I want to keep my drinking and my running. I will drink and run. I will do things like that, but I don't want to necessarily like make it a drinking game. If you were to like, be like, hey, like, for instance, like I don't want to. I keep harping back on ultra running because now I'm a marathon.
You're a big ultra
boy. I'm a trail guy, right? So it's like in the trail world where I come from, people will there'll be like aid stations and there'll be like alcohol aid stations. I could see doing so it's like you're in the middle of.
I'm sorry. Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Like you're at an AIDS. I'm like, I'll spell it out for you. I got time. You're in the middle of your whatever it is. Let's say you're in the middle of your 50K. Now there wasn't anything like that at this race. But when me and you eventually do our trail debut, I could see this for sure happening with us. I mean, I'll be on who knows what. And we come up to a table and they've got, for instance, there is a well-known guy in, I believe in the ultra world called, Aid Station Fireball or Fireball Aid Station, something like that. And I'm pretty sure the name comes from aid stations, that there's like little fireball nips. So in the midst of your run, you can smash down a little shot of Fireball. That sounds, I'm down with that. That's the way I want to do it.
Sounds so bad.
I don't want to be out on Friday night and they go, "You want to play Kings?" I go, "I'd rather shoot myself in the head." And they go, "Yeah, but it's running version." They go, "Even worse." But look, whatever floats your boat. Look, I'm if you want to play Kings, I'm not going to go for it. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to. And when you guys are done playing Kings, I'm playing the ping pong related games and the cup games. That's my preference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to yuck your yum.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Topical.
Hey, Eric and Aisha, it's Hannah. Just calling because I'm a huge fan of the pod, but I'm also a little bit concerned because I haven't been hearing any ad reads lately. I know some of the things Eric says can get a little crazy, and that might scare advertisers away, so I'm just calling to check in, make sure everything's all right. Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
First off, that is so sweet.
Yeah.
Our fans are so in touch with everything going on, because I think it's only been 2 episodes with no ad read, and they're like, something's up. Eric blew it. And they're so on top of it.
They're so on top of it. We appreciate the check-in.
We really do.
The truth is, we are between sponsors right now. Our overlords are shopping the show. But if anybody wants to and you can hit us up at contact@sidiousmag.com.
But look, you contact sidiousmag.com, but the leads are warm, Aisha, as people people want in.
You took a meeting earlier this week.
People want in. We are on the up and up, and no matter what I say, mark my words,
there will still be someone,
and I will continue to say, because look, the people want in because we do say whatever's on our mind, right? That's the whole fun of the show. If I'm not talking crazy, the episodes are,
they're boring.
They're boring. They want to hear some crazy stuff, and just like moms with sex. Companies are people too, and they want to hear wild stuff. Okay,
they do.
And so, first off, thank you for the call. Very sweet. And but yeah, we're in the market, and I'm sure we'll be hitting you with some ads soon in our typical off the rails fashion.
Yes, we will. We will. Okay, there's a lot here. So I haven't listened to the rest of them, but I'm just going to choose a couple that look fun.
Hey, Eric and Aisha. Absolutely love you guys. This is Alex from South Carolina calling in. And first, just wanted to say, last year in Philly, I actually saw you in the hotel getting off the elevator. I was there too, but I was so nervous to come up and say hi because I was just starstruck. I was like, oh my God, there's Eric having dinner with Chris and the whole crew. So that kind of leads into my question. I feel like I have this parasocial relationship with you guys and all kinds of other podcasters and, influencers. Are there any influencers or anyone else out in the world that you feel like you have parasocial relationships from keeping tabs on them or listening to them and seeing so much content from other people out there? Would love to know. Thanks so much. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Okay, first of all, always say hi.
Always come up. We love it.
We love it. We love it. Because here's the thing, and people come up and say like, oh, sorry if this is weird. We put ourselves on the internet willingly. Like, we are in your headphones right now talking to you because we want to talk to you. Come say hi. And honestly, like, we know that I'm a recovering awkward kid, so like I probably feel more awkward than you.
Yeah, Aisha's more scared of you than you are of her. Okay. always come say hi. We love it. It's so much. When fans come up and say hi to us, it makes our day. So please do
it. Does.
Do I have any do I feel like that with anybody? No, not quite, but there is a food influencer who lives near me. Okay. And you may have come across, she may be in your algorithm. She may not. I don't, she does like, she kind of gets a lot of sometimes hate in her Instagram comments because Instagram is ruthless. Okay. Full of psychos. She'll be, it's like what she does is she's at the grocery store kind of telling you to either buy this, don't buy this. You know what I mean? Buy this. It's made with coconut oil. Don't buy this. It's, just full of soy oil and high processed stuff, that type of thing. And sometimes I'll see her shopping at my local supermarket, like making these videos.
Cute.
And I'm dying to get in a video. I am starstruck. I'm starstruck when I see her, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, she's filming right now. So that's kind of, I guess, my version of your story.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
We got to make it happen. A little crossover.
It would be huge for us. We'd go right to the moon. She got a few 100,000 followers. Yeah, she's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Do you have anything similar?
I listen to one podcast every week. It's called Girls Gotta Eat, and I feel like I know them and they don't know I exist. So that's one. And I before I like had the ability to plug my phone into my car, like when I had my 2005 Prius, I just listened to NPR all the time. So I feel the same way with the NPR hosts. Like, those are the people that I would be starstruck to see.
Yeah. Would you, if you saw them out at dinner, would you go up to them?
Probably not.
No, you'd be
like
too scared.
I'm like Ari Shapiro, like I can't approach. Like oh, that's Aisha Roscoe. Like I can't do it.
Can't do it. Too high pressure.
Too big. Big. Yeah. So we get it. We're out here trying to make it happen.
But that's what's fun about that's what's fun about this. It's like you do know us. Like you do have like your own little relationship with us. We don't necessarily like.
We don't know you yet.
We don't know you yet. But if you come over and introduce yourself, we will.
Okay, I'm interested to hear what this is all about.
Hey, Eric and Aisha. This is Brooke from Iowa, and wanted to flash back to World Cross real quick. I did meet you guys real quick, got a picture. Thank you so much for your time. Eric and I have the same sunglasses, so that was pretty cool.
Cute.
And speaking of World Cross Country, so I'm a huge running nerd, obviously, and my boyfriend came to World Cross Country also. And he did one season of cross country in middle school, and that's it. But he listens to me yap about track and field, track spice, results,
track spice,
all the things. He comes to my races, and as far as I can tell, I think he had a pretty good time on our world cross country trip. So much so that we're thinking about doing another track and field destination trip. So wanted to get your input on potential destinations. Like, should we consider World Ultimate? Should we just save up for the LA Olympics? Do you have any favorite diamond leagues? Please let me know. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
That's such a hard question. There's so many great meets.
I mean, it sounds like they're like, should we just go to the LA Olympics? Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I mean, first off, fantastic move by you for bringing him to
Yeah.
Tallahassee for World Cross.
Snaps.
Because I mean, we were talking about how great of a job it was, and how, you know, that's what running, it felt fun, and you need more meets where it feels fun, and it was just a great energy, great atmosphere, and a great meet as a whole. Now where would I send you anywhere? Jeez. I mean, I'm not going to pick, like, obviously USA's is a great environment. But like, I'm probably not going to send you to Eugene's got its own little charm, but that's, I think, probably
unless
not the
it's
move.
in Olympic trials,
Olympic trials, unbelievable, right?
Yeah. But probably not the move.
There's a lot of
that.
I don't know. Like, where would I send them? Do you have anything that's comes
Yeah,
to,
I have a couple that are coming to mind.
up?
Obviously, if you can make it to LA 28, like if you're thinking about this, like the answer is yes. Do it. Like if you can figure out the means to get there, absolutely do that. But I'm thinking about, you could take this in a couple of directions. Like if you wanted to do like a fun but not super cost prohibitive trip, you could do like a running destination trip of like, where do the athletes train? If you want to see like more behind the scenes, like you go to Flagstaff, go to Boulder, rock up to some tracks and see, you know, what's going on, and like at least get to go, you know, look at the Strava heat maps and like see where people are running. That could be a fun thing to do. But as far as going to trips, I'm thinking about like diamond links that are so amazing and in great locations. And one that popped into my mind was Rome. That would be a really fun trip. The London Diamond League is amazing. So loud.
Yeah, London's good.
Such a big crowd. And then I was thinking about two other diamond leagues that are incredible are Zurich. Brussels is a really fun diamond league, but there's not as much to do in Belgium if you're like trying to do like hop off to other fun things. And then I was thinking about Oslo. Oslo is also a great diamond league if you want to be like in the Scandinavian countries. But yeah, those would be my top picks.
I mean, great picks, right? You listed a decent amount. You listed all of Europe, so they're doing a
no,
Europe
there's
tour.
like 15 diamond leagues. Yeah. Or how many are there? A lot.
This kind of brings up a point where a little bit of it segues into some more news that dropped recently, that of USA's being in New York for this upcoming outdoor season. Now,
right.
I'm big into that, right? I think now, depending on which way the wind is blowing at Icon Stadium, and depending on the sewage scenario, because
sometimes it smells like poop there.
Sometimes it smells like genuinely smells like shit.
Like poop. Like I can't even say shit. Like it smells like poop.
Yes, I mean, shit is. I wish it, like, when someone's like, "Oh, God, it smells like shit," like that's smells great compared to what Icon smells like at its worst. Now hold on. Stay with me, because I'm going to say, I think you guys should go to Icon Stadium for USA's. I think they'll have the air fresheners out. I think they will time it with like people were timing their bladder with Bad Bunny's halftime performance. I truly think that USATF will time US outdoors at Icon Stadium with the wind and New York City sewage. Because I think it's going to be, USA's is always a very fun meet, right? Even it's going to be an off year, but it's still USA's. It still gets the big talent out there, and that's going to be it's going to be a fun one. So go there.
Or go to World Ultimate. That would be fun.
Yeah, World Ultimate. I'm excited to see what that's like. But
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, I'm not the guy to ask, right? Well, when is World Ultimate again?
September.
Okay, I'm like,
we have a lot of time until then.
I gotta see what's going on in the ultra world first.
September 11th through the 13th.
September 11th, never forget. Okay.
Yeah, you got to see what's going on in the ultra world.
We'll mark it down on the calendars. But
okay,
yeah,
we didn't get to all the voicemails. There's still more, and we can tackle them next week. But okay. I looked at the time, and we've been talking for almost 2 hours already. So I guess we can let our people go back into their real world. But if you want to leave us a voicemail, and we'll try to get to the ones we missed this week, and please leave us more, 856-279-0080. Yes, we'll get a lot of voicemails this week, so we'll get to those at some point next week's episode. Thank you for calling in. Please call in if you got something that you want to talk about and you want to hear us talk about. Thank you all for listening. We love you very much. Aisha, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you same time next week. See you same time next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.